What's up, boys? Sekapoko here, bringing you another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. For this, we're going to be going over my I always say 6-star, I don't know why. Treasure mode or adventure mode ace. Fuck, dude, I keep fucking up. We're doing adventure mode Sabo showcase this morning. Oh, you got it right. Woo. We finally hit the 1,000,000 points, and we'll be doing an adventure mode Sabo showcase. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so we just fed 10 copies to Sabo, and if you guys are new to Limit Break and not really sure how it works, I don't have max skill up. I just have max candies on this guy right now. Don't have max sockets, and I max limit broke him. Now, the way that rainbowing a character works is that if you get both of the limit break abilities, you'll rainbow that character. So you can see I've got maxed out both of his abilities. It takes a total of 8 copies anytime you're doing any farmable character, and a total of 12 copies for everything else. You can see the Sabo is rainbow bordered, and you don't have to worry about getting him all the way. So if you were trying to rainbow border a character and not really sure how to do it, that's how you do it. Rainbow border can come faster than skill up or sockets. And there we go, boys. We have Penta Max Sabo finally. He is all donezo. So his max stats, of course, are 3,020 HP, 1,770 attack, maxes out 14 turns with 464 recovery. Really, really cool character. Like him a lot. We're gonna go into his abilities and talk about why he's awesome. So Seka, why should I farm this TM Sabo? Why is he good? I don't understand. Well, it's really simple. TM Sabo is awesome, and you guys need to shut up and farm him. So TM Sabo is, in my opinion, one of the best treasure mode units in the game, if not the best treasure mode unit in the game. When he is at max special, max level, he is going to be a 1.5 times attack boost, as well as a 1.05 HP in recovery boost, as well as boost chain multiplier by 1.2 if HP is below 70% or below 30% at the start of the turn. However, that's really shitty, because when you have treasure mode units, you need to limit break them first. Once you limit break them, then it becomes a 2.25 cerebral booster, boost HP by 1.2 and recovery by 1.2, and boost the chain multiplier by 1.5. Now, to give you scaling, that's about the same as a 2.75 captain, which may not sound super amazing, it may not sound super shitty, but really, there are so many cerebral captains in the game, you're really not going to use him as a captain. But as a free-to-play captain, he's actually probably the best free-to-play cerebral captain in the game. So definitely farm him. Real good. So, if you are looking to make a cerebral team or try to do any kind of cerebral meta, he is extremely good. His special is the best treasure mode special I've ever heard of. Oh my god, it's good. This is the dumbest, strongest special I've ever seen. So the first thing it does is, if your captain is a cerebral character, changes straight, dex, quick, int, and psi orbs on any cerebral character into matching orbs. Gives you a full board. Now, what ship does cerebral use? Zunisha. Oh, right. So if you have the Zunisha ship, you have full board matching orbs every single time. The only thing he doesn't really shuffle is block orbs and bomb orbs. Those are the block, bomb, and G, the only 3 really you have trouble with. Block doesn't really happen too much, but when it does happen, there are other ways of getting around it, like what's his name? Rayleigh. You use Virgin 2 Rayleigh to get block orbs into matching. You don't have that. You can have other ways of getting around tandem orbs and meat orbs, etc. if you don't want to use those as matching. There are tons of ways to get matching orbs to cerebral now, and seeing how it's all color orb matching, this is actually basically a Sicilian special by itself. Now here's the second awesome part. It's a 100% defense reducer. That's right, 100%! That means all the defense of the enemy is gone. So remember Colosseum and Arashi? Man, that guy sucked, right? Hey, he had super high defense, right? Yeah, it's gone. So anytime an enemy has high defense, it's gone. That is the best. 100% defense reduction is awesome. 90%, who cares? 50%, who cares? 100%, whoo, don't even get it. That's amazing. Now, here's the part that makes him extraordinary and why I think he's the best treasure mode unit. He is a 1.75 defense down conditional booster. That's right, he procs conditionals by himself and gives full matching orbs. It's essentially the same as Colosseum Nekomamushi without having to worry about if the boss is immune versus not immune. So basically now you have a character like, hey, if the boss is delay immune, I'm just gonna bring Call of Neko. Oh, the boss is not delay immune? Well, I'm gonna bring this fucking guy. He's amazing. I love him. The only thing he's going to have trouble with is defense down immunity, which does happen sometimes, and it does happen when you get a lot of other things when you have full immunity, which happens in a lot of bosses, so you may not want to use a conditional booster on those bosses, which means you wouldn't use the Sabo anyways, even when you try to make him on a team. But you can use him to get full matching orbs. It's not conditional based on the boss being defense reduced, so that's nice. still having a full board orb manipulator is really, really good. So overall, very amazing unit. He maxes out as you can see on the screen, 14 turns. He's gonna max out at 1770 attack with 3020 recovery. HP, sorry, recovery, 464 recovery, and he's gonna have pinch healing and enrage. Now his enrage is bonkers. His enrage is a 300 attack enrage, meaning he'll go up to 2070 attack after receiving any damage, which is insane. As for limit break abilities, he's gonna get a bunch of stuff, some sailors included along the way, giving attack HP and block and stuff to cerebrals. One of the things that's really cool about this character is he makes Dex orbs beneficial for cerebral characters. That means while you're doing your run, Dex orbs are beneficial. The base matching orb, whatever that unit is matching. Then you also have Tandem and Meat is matching, and you're gonna have Psi is matching because that's what Pedro does. So now you have 5 out of the 7 matching for any unit that's not Dex or Psi, which is insane. And you have 4 out of 7 for any Dex and Psi cerebral unit, which is also insane. That part is really cool. Really good unit to have in your arsenal, especially since he's free to play. He is bonkers good. He's a fighter cerebral unit, super strong. And when you get to max pinch healing, it's going to be 5 at max 15, so here's your information slars. And if you get to the max enrage, it is going to be 300 enrage. So it'll go 100, 150, 200, 250, and finally 300. Super good unit, very strong unit, very good unit overall, really good. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed the showcase. So for this showcase, I'm going over a little bit about 6+ Sabo, and what I have here is really nice. I have all 6 of the sockets. Oh, I always say 6+ Sabo. I don't know why, but it's Team Sabo. And one of the things about this, I was unfortunate that I was recording this and I was listening to music and I didn't realize that the music, even though I muted it in OBS, still translated in. So sorry, it's not live annotations here, but. Basically, I'm just going through the stages early on. It's a nice, really team here because I'm actually gonna. This is the first team I've ran in a long time that had all 6 of the really good sockets. You got level 3 DR, level 3 slot rate, level 2 charge special, level 5 auto heal, level 3 bind despair, and level 2 charge special. So all 6. Really cool that you're able to run all 6 in one team. I've never actually ran all 6 in one team. I can't remember the last time. If I have run all on one team before, it's a long time. But the really weird thing is like when you run all those things on one team, you see some crazy stuff, which is really cool. And you actually can see how strong the team is just on the early stages. You kind of just blow through them like it's a joke. And it's really nice here is like you can see in the sugar stage, I have some barrier pen plus pinch healing on the law. The pinch healing make it so I can survive some earlier stages to make it really easy. And I just used a Sabo special early on here just to see how much damage it's going to do at like half HP, and I did like 1.7 million, which is kind of low. And I was like, oh, that's fine. I'm not gonna be doing tons and tons of damage. I gotta pop like more specials than that. I just really feel like it. So I just wanted to pop one, just get some orbs and chill out for a little bit, so I don't have to deal with a poison for a while. It was mainly just so I could kill Gladius and not feel weird. And then we're just gonna go into the Dofi room here, and we'll see how that goes. So, but overall, it didn't take much time at all to get through the early stages on the Dofi Forest. And when we got to the Dofi room here, I was a little perplexed on what I should do. But what I found early on was that I'm actually healing for like 3,600 meat orbs because Law and Dofi have really high recovery, and Rayleigh also boosts recovery, which is really nice. So that you're getting massive meat orbs in this team, which is crazy. And it's a little bit trickier to hit the meat orbs because of these Anisha shit, but otherwise it's totally fine. So now that I'm in the Dofi room, I'm actually seeing some power here where I'm like, okay, so I can get some heal back here and I can still do damage, and I'm trying to like figure out what I want to do, and I'm like, okay, so I don't want to get this other Dofi below 20%, but I do want to see if I can take both hits. So I'm healing with the meat orbs here. You can see how hard the meat orbs hit with this team, and then getting the pinch heal off on the Law would have been nice, but I can't get both. I might have been able to, but like the pinch heal threshold's a little bit high. So now I got my team below 30%, which is what I wanted. Now I'm able to just go into doing damage on this team, and now I'm starting to see some real damage on the team because we're actually seeing the 3.5 multiplier from the Rayleigh, and then now we're getting into the actual damage on the Dofi. So that was a 1.46 million team special right there with no specials. And right here, I have an option to actually just not eat the meat orb and just heal with a pinch heal, but I decided to eat the meat orb instead, and I actually have more than enough HP. You'll see I actually survive with a lot instead of just having to luck out with the meat orb. He hits me for 7,200. I would have healed for an extra 1,200 with that, so I probably would have been okay. And I don't know. You can play around a little bit with that. There's without the meat orb there, I may not have survived. I don't know. But there are other ways I could have done it.
where I could have survived longer. And if I went into the room with full HP, I probably would have survived. But either way, that's neither here nor there. So here we are in the burst turn. And I was trying to figure out what to do. So I do want to note that we have a 2.25 ore boost here. We have a 1.75 color affinity, a 1.75 conditional, a 2x type boost, and a 3x chain lock, everything, and proc at minimal HP. So hopefully this is going to be a really cool thing. Plus, everybody on this team is reduced to 100% defense reduction, so they have no defense at all. So let's see how hard we hit. And while I'm doing this burst turn, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be cool. I can't wait. And I actually hit way harder than expected. So unfortunately I won't be able to have the audio here, but I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the showcase, and I hope you guys enjoy the damage that I put out here. Alright guys, well my name's Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like button down below, as well as the subscribe button down below, so we get lots of support in the channel, and of course, keep the channel growing. If you guys do want to get notifications on all my videos, make sure you guys select the bell notification right next to it so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Have a great rest of the day, guys. Peace.